Hello guys, Zul'jin here. Welcome back to another episode on the Hermitcraft Vanilla server. I'm sitting here today out in town and we just loaded up the snapshot. We're on 14W29B and there is some very glitchy things happening. I thought I was going to make a little episode and do some more building, but the block placement is so weird. Check this out. Let me go ahead and take this chicken out and I'll show you. If I break this dirt, it doesn't quite break. Like, it takes a few seconds and then it actually re-renders in just a second. There we go. Now it's disappeared. Now let me go ahead and place this dirt back. And as you can see, the hitbox is there, but it does not place. And you give it a few seconds and it just renders in. It's the strangest thing. I don't know what is going on, but I think we're gonna need to go to the next snapshot, like the seaport or something like that, to get that fixed. Anywho, I'm on my way to Hypno's random item shop. He has some slime for sale in here. I know. Hypno's random item shop now open. This was, I thought this was new, but this is very, very old apparently. And as you can see, the door didn't even show that it opened. So let's see. He's got, you choose the price. Some records, we don't need any of those right now. Plenty of chicken, that's good to keep in mind. And some slime, that's what I want. So this was 1 gold per stack. I'm gonna go ahead and grab all of this slime because I know with the new snapshot we'll be able to use some of it, and I haven't really played around this stuff, but I want to learn some stuff with it. I think it'll be really cool. Let's see, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm gonna take 9 and put them in here. There we go. And Book and Quill, I guess I gotta leave notes for payment. Let's see. I think, wow. Okay. 9 stacks of slime at 1 gold each. Zul'jin. There we go. My mic's in the way so I can hardly see the type. No, 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 not sign. Done. Silly. Alright. Cool. Now we're all slimed up. We can head back to the house. Normally I would just skip this part, but I have a feeling there's going to be some interesting things that we can see with the way the snapshot is loading stuff. Let's see. Can we sleep? No. DMAC and TFC are online right now. No big deal. I also got some other stuff. Mumbo Jumbo has a cool little design for a slime block, kind of like a catapult, that I want to try today and put next to the swimming pool at the house. And that won't be too aesthetic, so we can probably take care of that without much difficulty. I'm hoping at least. So let's see. So far everything is loading pretty good. Let's try to throw an Ender Pearl. I have a feeling that would be interesting. Let's go ahead. It was kind of flat. That looked funny. Let's see. Where are we? We are underneath the UFO. Okay, there's the house right there. Nothing too crazy yet. Yeah, everything seems to be in order. One thing I did notice earlier, guys, and I left the door open because I can't tell whether I'm leaving the door open or not. See, when I right click. So there's carpet in this doorway because the doors are actually on the outside of the house and it does not let me in. It's like the carpet has a hitbox that it's ignoring. So I'm going to go ahead and close these and go around back. Can't believe my house is broken. I'm gonna have to change that up. Maybe just take the carpet out. Ooh, I got some swimming party. Y'all aren't invited here. Get out. I don't think they're like, get off my lawn, you stupid kids. They aren't gonna listen to me. Okay, so let's put a bunch of this slime away, and we do want to make some blocks. So I'm gonna need to make some blocks with slime. Let's see. I'm also gonna need a regular piston. So I'm gonna need some cobble and some iron. We got iron. We're going to need some cobblestone, and we're going to need some wood. I think that ought to do me. I think I only need a few of these, so that should be enough. We got some stuff for buttons here. We're gonna need some building blocks. Let's use What can we use? We can use iron blocks. That'll probably work well if I can find them again. Let us see. My organization is still so terrible, you guys. There's my iron blocks. There's a comparator. We're going to need some redstone. So let's grab some of this. I think I have more than that though, that I should be able to use. The trick with this is gonna be getting it to look good. And I must be out of redstone. Nope, I have a little bit more. Oh yeah, I have another stack. Good. Let me just take that stack actually and leave this behind. And also, I did see some redstone torches that I wanted to take. There's the redstone torches, and now some smooth stone, which I'm going to need to, I think, make the repeaters. So let's see. We got redstone, redstone. I think I only need one more repeater. So we'll put some smooth underneath here and get our comparator. Our repeater. There we go. And I think the rest should be pretty self-explanatory. Let me pick out where I'm gonna set this, guys, and wait till day, and then we'll start building. Alright, you guys, it's daylight again, and I think I'm ready to start putting this thing together. Now again, I'm using Mumbo's design. This is in no way something that I would have thought of. I've seen a lot of people do different stuff with these things, but never really paid attention up to it until I wanted one myself. So here's how I'm using a screenshot, by the way, to build this thing, so just bear with me. So I think I'm gonna need, let's see where I want it. I want it to launch me around, I guess, right here. So I'll put a sticky piston there, and right up against that we're gonna need another piston. Now what's weird too is that it's gonna be hard to track how I'm building this because, well, it doesn't render the blocks right away. But so on top of this we're gonna need a slime block, and on top of this we're going to need obsidian, and on the obsidian there's redstone. Okay, and then right outside of that is another block, and on top of that is a repeater, and I think the repeater is set to 2 ticks, but I might want to change that in a little bit because I don't want to route it the same exact way. First we'll run it and then we'll test it just with the normal design. Okay, so now I'm gonna need, let's see, I need a block here, and just for giggles I'm gonna do that. That way I can kind of have a block to go where I need to for the next step. Okay, let's go down here, and now I can put a redstone right there. Okay, that should be good. And I didn't change the ticks yet, so I need to keep that in mind. Okay, on top of this block, I need an obsidian. And on top of this, I need this right here, the sticky piston. And then I need a slime block right here where I'm standing. Good, and it faced the correct way. I'm glad. Now, from what I can gather, that is the design in a nutshell. I'm pretty sure I have everything in place. All I need right here is a button to test it, and I need to make sure this is on 2 ticks. And I'm hoping that the snapshot doesn't change anything about this design and the way redstone works. Let's press. No, it did not do it. So let's see, let's press this again. I can't tell how they're firing because it's not actually showing me. Okay, so that redstone, I don't know if that redstone is even lighting up. This is really hard to determine whether it's working well or not. Oh, there it is. So I must have just been standing on the block too much to the side a little bit. Okay, so it works. So what we need to do is route this signal to something that we can press to where when we look around it shows. So let's go ahead and take this wood, and I guess what I'll do is just route it from here. Okay, so if the redstone connects to this block, yeah, that should work. So it should just connect like that. So we'll need to come around like this, and then I guess like, oh, like that, and then like this, so we can see the actual button, and the button will place that on the inside. I know it's ridiculous, you guys, that y'all can't see anything. Let's try to load this up again. Oh, there it is. I didn't even press anything. Okay, Now let me run this redstone just like so. And when I hit this button, I could be facing this way. And it should... Nope. It did not work. Let's see. Maybe I can make this a repeater. And it will do what I need it to do. Let's try that. And because that's an extra tick now, so if I want to do this, I think I have to change this. That would have been 2, 3, and 0. Okay, so now if I press this button, they sound like they're firing correctly. Let's go ahead and test it. Yes! Right into the deep end. That's so cool. Let me do this in F5 mode. I want to see the flight. Okay, F5. Oh no. Alright, F5. Can I press it? Cannonball! Oh god, that's so silly. Okay, well, that's really, really cool. Alright, you guys, so I did some design tweaks. Not really the redstone portion of it, I just moved stuff around a little bit. And this is what I came up with. I also gave it a little name. The Splash-O-Matic, inspired by Mumbo Jumbo. And then I put a little sign, stand on bottom slime block and press button to dive. So all I did basically is move this switch around and put a wood button just so it was easy to see. And I used some stone brick instead of the wood. I thought this would be a neat little addition, kind of like it would be a structure. And I thought that maybe on this side we would do a little pool house. And that would like connect to it, because I want to put maybe some supplies like buckets of water and stuff like that to fix problems that we might have, or creeper holes with some dirt, just so people can access it right quick, just kind of like a shed, kind of like we had before, but it's going to conform a little bit with the design themes that you see here already. Also, I want to do some slabbed area, probably on this side. Kind of like some lounge chairs, and I might fence a portion of this in. I'm not too sure yet. The sidewalk design needs to be tweaked a little bit anyway, because so much stuff has changed in the last few episodes, but for the most part I'm really happy with it. I'm not sure what I want to do in the backyard yet either. Maybe, I don't know, maybe we could do a little grilling area, but I thought that would be kind of nice for the poolside too. Maybe as an extension to this little thing, we can do like a pavilion, so almost like an overhang, and then the pool house would start, and that way underneath here we can do like, maybe we could build a little barbecue pit or a little lounge table. I don't know. This is kind of the seating area, so I didn't want to get too far off of that, so maybe just the barbecue pit and a bench or a picnic table or something like that right here, and kind of like a pool house area to store just a little bit of stuff. We'll see. By the way, guys, in the comments last time, thank y'all so much for talking about y'all locations and where y'all at. A bunch of southerners out there. I had no idea. It's so amazing to know that I am not alone in the south with people that dig this kind of stuff, and I really appreciate you guys' comments. I guess the next time we come back, y'all, I'm probably just going to do what I had talked about, and maybe we'll start underneath the house with the basement. I'd like to dig some stuff out and kind of get it prepared, because it's going to be a lot of digging, and if I start an episode with that in mind, it'll probably take a good little bit. I don't know how much digging there's going to be underneath, but it's probably going to be mostly forming up. But I'm going to need to gather some materials. I'm still not sure what type of wood I'm going to use down there, but I want to use a lot of wood and get it like an, you know, kind of like an indoor pool area, almost like an indoor pool basement. It's going to be much smaller than this pool, but still going to be cool, and probably some other stuff and things. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you, and I'm going to take one final dive for you guys in the new Splash-O-Matic. So let's see. Let's go ahead and get in the center. We're just about in the center. Press the button and woohoo! Wow, what a jump. Almost landed on the concrete. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's always a pleasure. And as always, this is Zul'jin signing off. We'll see you next time.